All right, guys, it is Carlton Flowers, the Crypto Pro, coming back at you in your face July the 27th, 2019, with a look at the big picture on Bitcoin. Let's take a gander at this new set of fib circles that I have drawn. Actually, it is the same two sets that I have had before. I had a new set that was looking at the micro today, and some of the movements today on the 1 hour were dead on the lines. But I want to zoom out and talk about the big picture. I have two sets of fib circles that we see. The red ones are based on July 23rd, 2018 to December the 10th, 2018. These are specific. These aren't just random. I picked these dates for a reason. All right, then we have the blue set, which is November 12th, 2018 going up to June the 12th of 2019. Now, there are a few things that I want to take note of that will give us some clues as to which direction we are headed overall and how long it's going to take to get there. This is my prediction, not financial advice. Who knows? Bitcoin may clown me and do the opposite, but this is what I see. First of all, notice the 50-day EMA and how after long periods of time that we have a bull market, we come right back down to that 50-day EMA. Of course, it has to happen, and then sometimes we drop below it. But look here. Okay, so we had the big dip during the all-time low. We came back up, crossed it, and boy, we shot out of that thing like with a vengeance, and we cut the bear market short. So let's draw on the screen here and see what we can see. Just based on the 50-day EMA, we would have to return at some point back to this line. But we'll get back to that, not for now. Looking at the 200-day EMA, we are floating way above the line. I don't know if it will come down to this line anytime soon, but just keep in mind it is possible. When I made the video on is there a case for 2800 BTC, I tell you one thing that I left out of that video. If the 200-day EMA has anything to do with it, yes, there is a case for this, because sometimes you're going to drop below that line. It's an average. You can't float above it forever, and then the line just stays down here. It's going to come up and meet the line, or we could drop down below it and then come back above it. Okay, so for this line to be that average, 2800 could happen. It's entirely possible. All right, let's get back to the point of the story here and talk about the fib circles. So we have the two sets. We have the red and we have the blue. We are coming upon the 4.618 on the red. Let's just look here. It's this outer ring right there. And on the blue, we see this blue line I've been talking about a lot lately. We have the 1.618. Notice where these cross right there. Notice if we had a circumstance where we hit that point, notice how it is headed directly for the crossing of these two lines. That's interesting. Now, the way that this average goes, I think that not only we're going to cross this, but then we're also going to do this and then come back up to that line. And then all of a sudden, we're going to start to do this again. That's my prediction right there. Okay. So I think that within the time frame of, what is this? This line is August. Okay. So we're looking at September. It'll be a while before we even get here. Maybe the beginning of September. Would that be in September? But I do certainly think that this is a possibility, and it is in play just based on these fib circles, because as we see, major movements happen on these lines, and when you add in all of the other facts of what is going on in the moving averages plus the things happening in the market, they all point in the same direction. So I would be prepared. Again, not financial advice, and again, Bitcoin could make a complete fool of me, and this might not happen, but I would definitely be careful for anyone buying in. Unless you're going long term, it does not matter. You can buy in today at 94.90, and in 5 years, you won't care that it dropped down, even if it did go to this point, even if it did jump down